What's happening, gang? Regular ordinary day here. 9/21. Oil was changed 2 years ago. It was the last time it was serviced. It was serviced by me. It's a LX 255. This is my neighbor Smitty's. You guys might remember this is the one that I cracked the hood on. My repair didn't hold, plus it's got a new crack here. So we're just gonna bind it together, try to get it to hold together a little bit, but just doing a standard oil change here, and I'm gonna lift it up, pop the blades off, sharpen the blades, clean the broccoli out from underneath the deck, check and service everything else on it, of course lube everything, and get this back to Smitty so that he can commence to mowing. I've got a battery that was replaced at the same time. It was done by me. So this is done at the tailing end of 2021 season, and we're at the beginning of the 2023 season. So as far as hours go, we do not have an hour meter. He has a small yard. I'm sure that the oil is still just fine, but has been a couple years, so we're going to go ahead and change it. Yeah, the oil is still nice and clean. I like these, believe it or not, even though it's Kohler. I like these single cylinder commands. They're pretty good engines, and they're nice and quiet when they run. I'll go ahead and start her up here for you. They have hydraulic lifters. Maybe. So I've already run it and warmed up the oil in it, so we get all the oil out. Like I say, just a basic service. What else has been going on? Well, obviously the voice is not back yet. We'll find out what's going on with that hopefully soon. I do have an order to go get a chest x-ray done. We're going to get that chest x-ray and see what we've got as far as results goes there. Then Craig dropped off a couple of chains for me to sharpen. These are 3/8, so I'll be able to use my little Harbor Freight chainsaw chain sharpener. You guys might see we've got some Lufkin and Starrett items here. I'll tell you about those. I've also got a couple more block and tackles. You guys know I've got this block and tackle here, I've got a block and tackle there, block and tackle there. Just if I end up with one, I just keep going. So if you guys got something old like this laying around you're not doing anything with, and you feel like adding it to the Zippo collection here, or even the cheese box that my buddy Dave got that trend started, or a license plate, or possibly an old Zippo that you guys have stumbled across, my P.O. box address is down in the description, but it's P.O. Box 2323, Muncie, Indiana 47307, for anybody that thinks they might want to shoot something my way. Paul was the last one to send anything. That was the straps and miscellaneous stuff. And we also see we've got a wooden maul here, and we'll talk about that as well. So get the camera set up and we'll talk about all this stuff. I'll take a seat while I do this. Excuse me. Okay, we've got some snap gauges, small snap gauges here. These aren't actually snap gauges, but you put those in, and as you tighten, it opens the area up. So for like push rod diameters and stuff like that. And the next one one is snap gauges. Small snap gauges there. Pretty cool. And we've got a set of Lufkin punches, drift punches. They're very similar to the Starrett that I have here. So I'll probably move the Starrett over to the machinist toolbox and put the Lufkin in here. Lufkin's a little more expendable, just in my opinion, than Starrett is. And then the coup de grace of this little machinist tool haul is what's in here. And best I can tell, this thing's as close to brand new as it can be. But it is a 6-inch digital Starrett caliper. Absolutely beautiful, just gorgeous. I have some other digitals. One's a cheap generic digital, the other is Mitutoyo. This one is number 721, and the way that this works, I've got this little pin right here. Okay, you have a couple of CR2032 batteries, I believe, right here, and it just slides into the back. Oops, try it again. Here, I'll do it this way. There we go. And you push it in, it'll snap, and then you get your power on, and it will power itself off within just a couple of minutes. Let's wait and see if we're going to zero here. Let's zero it. Had that problem a little bit ago. Okay. We'll get it. There we go. It's got millimeters and inches. So, pretty nifty. Really digging it. Buddy Dave came across those. So these are the 721s that it's also available 751 and 753. These things are not cheap. I looked them up. Was pretty shocked at what they run. But of course, I got it for a little bit of bartering, so takes care of that. Come over here. These are hickory heads. And these are just 2 replacement heads, and they've been quite well burnished. And these came from my buddy in Shikshini, Pennsylvania. Just work these out on the lathe. And those are the replacement heads for the actual maul itself. And he refurbished them all, made a new handle for it. I like the little turning that he did down there. A little bit of wormwood here, but no big deal. And tiny little knot there that shouldn't hinder anything. Then it just pinches and clamps as you tighten this down. It just pulls in on the 2 halves. So easy to replace, just loosen that, pop a head off. So I thought about going ahead and making an aluminum head for one side, leaving the other side as the hickory. And he did a real nice job of setting the handle. He did 2 wood wedges and then a single oval wedge. Really, really nice. Absolutely beautiful. That pretty well takes care of the new stuff that has come into the shop, I do believe. I'm just doing another quick little look around. There's some stuff I can't show on camera because it's an item that has not yet been released from Olight. So anyway, I'm going to get this thing serviced and get it back to Smitty. And then I've got some cleaning up to do in the shop. And we've already gotten the 700 done and ready to go. So that's going to get loaded and taken back to Alexandria in short order. Won't be this weekend, but possibly one day next week. I'll just have to see and get schedules to meet up. And I am going to start selling some of the stuff that's been sitting around for a good long while. Like, for example, the B12 sitting there. I'm going to make sure the engine's loose. And then I've got the other B12 down there in the lineup. I'll probably sell those as a pair to some lucky recipient. I will pull the high-low off. I'll leave the hydro in, and I will pull the right-hand lift off and pull the headlights off. But that B12 plus this B12, that'll make somebody pretty happy, because these B12s are highly coveted, and this one's complete. The other one's complete. Take a walk down here and take a look at it. And I'm also going to sell some of my other foot draggers. So here we go. Of course, I'll put the the standard shift knob on there. It'll get just a standard set of tires as well. But it'll have the the hydro lift. No right-hand lift, no headlights. Of course, the greater blade will not go with it, and the high-low is going to come off. But yeah, it'll make somebody pretty happy. Then we've still got the 2210 that we've got to get the transmission in. The John Deere sitting here is actually Smitty's. The other John Deere, it's his grandson's, and I think it's too far gone, so I've got to talk to his grandson about what he wants to put into it. It's really not going to be worth putting a whole lot into it. Then, of course, we've got the engine for the Raider 10 ready to go back into the wheel horse. We'll get some regular tires on it, probably these tires off of Trader, and get Trader out of here as well. Just got to thin the herds. I've got way too many tractors. But at any rate, just wanted to give you guys a quick update and let you know what was going on. Little simplicity yeoman, I'll get it cleaned up. I may go ahead and throw a starter on it, electric start, but it's a good little mower, little 36-inch deck. You guys know the story on this one. It's been a loaner for years, and nobody has come up wanting to grab it as a loaner as of late. As of the past couple of years. So I did go drop a near 70-foot ash tree here not too long ago. That's why my chainsaw gear's all sitting out here. And everything got rained on, so I had to hang everything out, get everything to dry out. But just a quick update. We're getting closer to June 5th, where we're going to figure out what's going on with my voice. The chest x-ray may show something, we don't know. Kind of nervous about it. As long as this has been going on, the less I see it being something minor, if you know what I mean. So anyway, I'm gonna do what I do, and I promise you guys, I will definitely see you when I see you. Later. I'm out of here.